The following is a presentation of W.O.N Sports, America's home of champions.
Big 20 Bowling Center in Scarborough, Maine. All season long, we will be raising money for bowlers and their families to fight against the costs of this terrible disease. To donate or take part, go to candlepins4cancer.com as you see it on your screen. Today, the stars of our second matchup, our previous winner, Mario Johnson, and our number 3 qualifier, Shannon Scribner, with a 573. And now your hosts, Paul Grant and Mike Morin.
Thanks, Greg Gouillart, Paul Grant, Mike Morin. Mike, radio personality, 52 plus years, a young guy, still in your 20s.
At the rate we're going, it's going to be 53 after today. Let's welcome our third seed, Shannon Scribner. This is her home bowling center. And Shannon, you're the youngest bowler of the 5 that we are seeing today. And I did notice that you have the most pages. Who do we owe that to?
Oh, we owe it all to my mother over there.
So
She kept it all up to date, and that's where you get now.
All right, I don't want you to think I'm stalking you, but I did go to your Facebook page, and I don't want to talk about bowling. You took your first flight in 2005, and you got your first pet in 2001. I love that.
I did. We had a black lab.
There you go. Well, good luck to you today. It's good to have you.
Here's Mario Johnson, number 5 seed. Won the first round against Deb DeRocha. Now you take on number 3 seed Shannon Scribner, a 312 last time, 553 qualifier. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
You're a big-time money player. You always seem to do well in these tournaments. Talk about one of your other accomplishments you've had in your career.
Oh, I've had a lot. There's a lot to talk about.
In the beginning.
I started when I was real young. That's all I can say.
ICBA championship also, Rookie of the Year in 1997.
Yes, I have all that. I hold junior records and everything in the ICBA.
Good luck today.
Thanks.
3-string format. They'll bowl 2 blocks at a time. If there's a tie, there'll be a 1-string roll-off. Mike Morin, Paul Grant, Candlepin Bowling Network, and W.O.N Sports New York. Mario will lead off first. That's number 5 seed.
Thanks so much, Paul, and hello to everyone watching on Candlepin Bowling Network and across the W.O.N Media Network. If this is your first time watching Candlepin, it plays just like Big Ball, except that you get 3 small balls instead of 2 big ones. It's much tougher than it looks. And all the pins on the plate stay on the plate and can be used as live wood.
The runner-up today gets $350, $25 for each string they win, $25 for 3 marks in a row in consecutive marks, $100 for a 400 series for 3 strings, and $500 for a triple strike. Mario, the 1, 7, 9, 10, 3 pieces of wood to work with.
Now, you don't have a name for this one, do you, Paul?
Not yet. And a wiggling 10 and the 9 to the left. Good piece of wood here. I call this a slam dunk shot.
All right.
Or at least a layup anyway. 10 it is to start the first of 3.
It's great, but it doesn't merit a wow.
No, it does not. First of 3 strings underway. Mario trying to climb the ladder like Scott Lapia did in our last ladder series. This is ladies only, inaugural top 5 show. Off to the right, the 4 spin left, the 1, 2, 4, 7 Millis Mass. I call it the Kimrowski special. Shout out to my friend Rick Kimrowski, great guy. Still one of the high level in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Class B division.
I don't think I know him.
Made a living off this shot. Mario leads up the head pin.
I noticed that both these bowlers seemed very relaxed when we chatted with them at the very beginning.
That's because of you. Mario, 2 10s to start. That's what you got to do. You're not marking 20 through 2 here in the first. And here's the home bowler. 1 of 2 in this ladder series. Amanda Carroll, the number 1 seed. Number 3 seed, Shannon Scribner, out of the Big 20. On lane 2, starting her first of 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network in W.O.N Sports New York.
It's very nice to have a home crowd cheering you on. The one amateur Candlepin title that I won was actually at my home center in Acton, Mass. Back in 1989.
I've bowled there before.
Have you?
Yeah. My dentist is right next door there. Dr. Honda, one of the best dentists around.
Wow.
Diamond leaf here for Shannon Scribner, about 27% success rate for pro bowlers. Wood. All stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. She chops out 1.
Not
one
happy
thing she
with
has
herself.
to work on is she tends to get frustrated when she misses a shot that she thinks she should make, and sometimes that can affect her game. She's gotten much better, but still working on it.
I didn't notice much of that in the doubles match that at Exeter when she was a part
so
of.
In the first and the second string, Amanda Carroll coached her up and calmed her down, and they bowled a lot together. Amanda Carroll.
Is that who helps her a lot?
Yeah.
She's only 26, just turned 26 recently. Youngest bowler of the day here in the ladder series.
Yep. Off to the right, parallel pins, plus the 9. Down 3 box to box against Mario Johnson. Mike on the radio, 52 plus years, an author as well. Talk about your Dino book here in just a moment. 5-9 lead with a ball to go. Mario with the early lead. Candlepins for Cancer.com. Cancer affects all of us. Help donate to the Bowlers Charity. Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. Shannon Scribner in 9, 16 through 2, down 4 here in the first of 3.
You're right. I think everybody's life has been touched. If you haven't had cancer, you know somebody, you lost somebody who has, and it's just so very sad. So if we can bring a little comfort and help to some of the people who are affected by it, that's why we're here, Paul.
Mario Johnson off to the right. I call this a post. 1, 2, 4, 7 in the 10. Third box for a string.
Are you going to force me to do another book just so I can get all these names of the configurations you've come up with?
You won't sell a single copy, I don't think.
Well, you'll buy 50 of them, so.
Yeah. Mario chops out the head pin. That's so frustrating. Hit that object pin like that. That's all you get. Settles for an 8, 28 through 3. Tell us about your new book you're writing.
New book is called If These Walls Could Talk. There's a very well-known diner in Manchester, New Hampshire, known for all the politicians stopping by and everything during the primaries. It's 100 years old, and it's got so many stories. Adam Sandler hangs out there regularly, and so many other celebrities when they come to town. It's got great food, and it was a USA Today top 10 diner in 1999. So. Great reputation, and I thought, wow, with all these stories, why don't I do a book on it? And was I surprised with some of the stuff I found? I'm not even diner related with that.
First spare on the triangle, missed it left. So how can they get your book, Mike?
They can reach out to me on Facebook. They can go to hobblebushbooks.com, HOBBLE BUSH books.com. Get a copy there. It's
Mario
a quick
10,
read.
38 through 4 here in the first.
In fact, I have a copy of it here. All right, so it's Shannon Scribner up on lane 2.
I'm going to put Mike's book on the camera in just a moment after this box from Shannon Scribner. 4-2 split.
That is a tough one to make.
Dave Chestikov, Candlepin bowler, has a nickname for that also, the Chestikov shot. I didn't make that one up. Dave did. Nice ball, spare! Wow!
That's why he likes it so much. It's pretty when it goes.
Going to rename it the Scribner shot if she does that again today. Wow.
26 through 3.
That was so beautifully done. Next year's budget, we need instant replay. Can we work on that?
Yeah, that's something we're going to work on down the road. As the budget gets better. Scribner on the bonus, 8. 6 to the right, 9 to the left. Takes the lead.
So Mario's got her hands full this week compared to last week. It was she never relinquished the lead in all 30 frames against Deb DeRocher. This week, different story.
4 in the first of 3. The home bowler, Shannon Scribner, the number 3 seed in the lead by 6+1 bonus ball.
I'm beginning to see why she's got 4 pages of accolades and notes for us to work off of today.
I have 11 pages. I have to use the large print. Mario Johnson crossing over 8, 6-10, spare chance.
Well, I thought that 3-pin was going to take the 6 and the 10 out, but it did not. But it's a
we'll put your book
clean
up there
shot
between,
here.
Sorry, Mike. We'll put that book up in between strings.
Oh, sure. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No charge. Mario outside at 51% spare chance on the 2-pinner. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Welcome to those on Candlepin Bowling Network. Free on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. No credit card required. Free on YouTube. Candlepin Bowling Network. Over 400 videos and growing every week. And welcome to those on the W.O.N Sports Network. Shout out to our friend Jonathan Rios at W.O.N Sports. Mario 9, correction 8, 56 half. Switches to lane 3 here at the beautiful Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. In the pocket, thin hit. There's the hay bale.
But she got some favorable wood in the middle.
Yes.
Although that can be deceptive too, because the 4-pin moved off spot just a little bit, which could be problematic.
Mario for spare. Looks good, and it won't go. The wood sometimes helps you, sometimes it hurts you.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the 4-pin that would have gone into it that didn't because it was off spot.
Well, that 4-pin slid over a little bit. That may have been the difference. Right on for a 10. 56 through 6 here in the first.
That's about what she had, I think, against Deb DeRocher in the first match that you just saw, I hope.
The number 5 seed advancing to the second round.
Now, you should explain, because we have a lot of people not from New England, what she was just doing there.
When the wood's in the gutter, you have to clear it out. So you have to throw a ball down to clear it out. A ball or wood, they call the channel or the gutter.
That's right.
They call it channel nowadays. It's more politically correct. Gutter sounds.
I think
not
it was
clean.
more. I think it was more marketing than anything else than politically correct.
I still call it gutter. Old school. Shannon Scribner on her second spare in a row, just 3. And I'm sure she's thrilled about that shot.
It's going to be tough now to get her $25 for 3 marks in a row.
She can buy another WOW shirt with that money.
She made the Chester Cove shot a minute ago beautifully. Let's see if she can do it again.
Good try.
She hit it about where she should, leaving the 6 and the 10 in the corner.
44 through 4, that's spare 3. Up 6 right now. Correction, 47. Up a few. 10. 57 half, up 11, box to box. Has a 1-pin lead already with a box in hand.
Well, with only 2 boxes where she didn't have at least a 10 or a mark, the first 2, but she has since settled down. And even though she went pretty far to the right of that shot, she leaves a very makeable spare. The 1, 2, 4, and 8.
All right, Mike, play-by-play by you now.
All right, let's see if she can put it right between the 1 and the 2. Well, it was a little bit high, but she got some good action at the back there, and that's her 3rd spare in 4 frames.
Missed the bonus money. The smile on her face, that's a good sign. 67 through 6 plus 1 of 11 and a ball.
She is very seasoned for her age. I mean, you can, again, look at all her accolades. And she's bowling a great bowler today. Doesn't seem rattled at all. Of course, she took command of the match, which is very helpful.
She's a current ICBA championship winner here last year at the Big 20. Covered that match, watching on Candlepin Bowling Network. Mario, try. Back to Mike Morin on the play-by-play.
Well, just the 7-pin standing alone. And I've noticed she's pretty good with her single-pin shots. And, took out the wrong pin.
65 through 7 for Mario. From Exeter, New Hampshire. Originally Barrington, New Hampshire. 111 average. High single 192. High triple 439. High 5 701. Her high 10 is 1301.
701, that's what, like a 140 average?
Yeah, and how about 1301? So 130 average for 10 strings. That's pretty good.
Man. Well, yeah, this is the Chester Cove shot again.
Just missed.
Sorry, Dave. You don't get a royalty on this conversion because there wasn't one.
1 for 2 in the Chester Cove conversion. Dave, royalty fees for you too, I guess.
Well, she's only got, she has no marks this game. I'm surprised to look up.
Pins, no, that's not bad without a mark.
No kidding. As Shannon has 3 so far. As she steps up for the 7th box in our first of 3 games, total pinfall deciding the winner, and who moves on to the next match to take on the always dangerous Glennis McKinley.
She was terrific in the Battle of Sexes last year,
May
16th, and even 1,200, 120 average. Scribner 9 in the spare.
That's what we call a mixer. Beautiful shot. A lot of action off the sidewalls, which I like here about the Big 20. They do get pretty good sidewall action.
76 through 6 of 20 here in the first of 3. For another one,
Whoops.
Mr. Wright. They were in contention that final with Kelsey Layton. They fell short in that match against Glennis McKinley and Deb DeRocha, but what a thrilling match. Right down the last box, watching on Candlepin Bowling Network, and that's the Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third, 10.
But you know what? She didn't. She knew she missed it by a mile, and she came back very composed and picked it up because every pin counts in this game.
And that's how you get better and better as a junior or a young adult. 86-7. Back to Mike on the play-by-play.
Boy, she is good. I hadn't seen her until I watched that doubles match that you sent to me. She didn't win that one with her partner, but it was right down to the last two boxes.
Shannon from South Portland, Maine.
I'm impressed with her. Well, almost got a bit of a break on that one. The 4-pin stands alone to get another 10 box. So she's perfect for 6 frames in a row if she gets this one. Oh, all right. Well, that streak ends, but it doesn't really mean very much. 21-pin lead. The final 2 boxes, Mario needs to put some smudges on the sheet, as we used to say. And some bowling centers still have pencil and paper.
Yep. Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be the next Friday night for the Friday Night Pro League game of the week on Candlepin Bowling
We're
Network.
at Central Park?
At Riverwalk Lanes.
The Riverwalk.
That'll be the home of the next Candlepins for Cancer roll-off, men and women.
Mark Ritchie and his wife
Mark
running
Ritchie,
that
that's
place.
right. Has the high triple of 519.
Where did he shoot that?
Metro Bowl, Peabody, Mass.
I was going to say, I don't think anybody will ever shoot 519 at Riverwalk, which is one of the most difficult places I've bowled. What do you think?
It's tough. It's tough. They get new pins also, so it'll take a while to break in. But
True.
Mario 10, 84 through 9. In trouble here in the first. You won all 3 strings. $25 for each string you win. No bonus money yet in this ladder series for 3 spares in a row.
She was never behind against Deb DeRocha, and she was only ahead in the first frame in this game against Shannon. Tough break. But some wood that could snap over, Paul.
Try to go east coast to west coast. The helicopter will be in flight here. Over the W.O.N Sports logo. And she got it! Wow! You were supposed to say that.
No, it's your franchise, and I don't have enough money for the royalties that you charge. I bought my shirt. I made my contribution.
Her first spare, the string.
And what a time to do it, huh?
94 to ball, that's right. Hammer would be huge, but she's in trouble still for the string.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a 3-string total format. That's all that matters. Hooks to left, 3.
That's disappointing.
97 first string.
Doesn't even hit 100.
So Shannon, I think Shannon can win this with 3 pins and 2 boxes. Only I could probably miss this in the past.
You are a brave man to step on a limb with that prediction, Paul.
I am what I am. I speak the truth in love. Gets me in more trouble.
She's having a good game, being the 120s possibly. Well, I hate when that one, the 4-pin goes out, leaving just the 1, 2, and the 7. It's a little bit more difficult.
Averaging 114, high single 170, high triple 407, high 5 is 642. She had a 631 here in the ICBA championship last year.
I got to be honest, I was surprised when I saw that her high single is only 170. I mean, nothing to sneeze at, but the way she throws the ball, I would think she'd be in the 180s, 190s, but she's also not been at it that long. 26 years old.
Her day will come.
Oh, no doubt about it. There you go.
And what do you call this?
The Paul Grant special.
Yep, you missed the second, you make the third. I missed so many shots by just a raise the thin margin. I get irritated. I miss by just like raise the thin margin and make it for a 10. It's like, argh. 105 through 9. She's won the first 3. She has $25 in bonus money. Back to Mike on the play-by-play.
Looks to me like it's the hay bale. There's a new expression I've learned today. Along with many others, the Chester Cove and the Cleary I knew.
I'll learn a lot more from you today, Mike, than you will from me, that's for sure.
I don't know about that. Oh, well, I thought the 7-8 would be swept out by the head pin that was the object pin, but no, that was not the case. So, about a 20-pin margin, and if you're bowling Shannon Scribner, you don't want any more distance between you and her than 20 pins.
9, 114.97, first string win. She wins by 17. 1 down, 2 strings to go on Candlepin Bowling Network. the women's inaugural Candlepins for Cancer ladder series, second round. Number 5, Mario Johnson. Number 3, Shannon Scribner, Paul Grant, Mike Morin, Greg Gouillart with you live and on the W.O.N Sports Network.
Might burn this house down.
Arson has a lot of warning signs besides smoke. Arguments followed by arson threats. Stores with empty shelves. Vandals. Unsealed vacant buildings. And building strippers. If you've noticed any of these danger signals, call the Arson Strike Force. Strike arson before it strikes you.
Second string underway. Mario Johnson in the pocket. 8. Wood to help. The 5.
Lots
10.
of good wood.
Wood with discount. All right, remember those two. And
5 and dime.
will it go? It turns around. Weeble's where it does go. Avoided the Weeble. Spare to start.
She needed
2
a good
spares
start.
in a row, back to back.
Yeah.
From the end of the first string to the second. The old Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Remember those?
I do.
You know, no one knows what you're talking about. That you know you're getting old. On the bonus ball, off to the right. 5-2 split.
Another
13-1.
Yeah, another tough fill. She did that in her last game in the was it the 9th frame when she had a spare and then put a 3 on it. Same thing here. Not an easy shot.
Outside the head pin, that's the 1-8, 6-10 right. A 5-time Mixed World Teams Championship title. Multiple ladies international team wins. 3 lady team world titles. An ICBA championship winner as well. He has the Massachusetts state record, team record of 1869. She has a 7, 20-2. And that's what I call the Paul Grant mark. It's like 2 10s. Can we just erase that scoreboard and make it 2 10s?
Right. Make it a perfect game.
Big 20 bowler, Shannon Scribner. Won the first 114.97, starting a second string of 3 here at the Big 20.
Boy, that was smooth. That just didn't even hear the ball hit the lane. Either that or my hearing aid wasn't turned up. But there's my favorite shot to make right there. The 6-10 going left to right with wood flush right in front of it.
I thought you liked it without the wood.
I like it better with this wood, though.
Spare.
And I think she does, too.
Matching Mario's spare, but Mario's spare 3 and a 7.
Yeah, Mario's got her hands full this week, and it doesn't get any easier next week. Next 2 weeks, actually. Glennis McKinley next week, and Amanda Carroll, a Maine favorite for sure, is here today in the wings.
Scribner across the pocket, the triangle, 6, 9, 10, and the 7.
That was
not bad wood.
That was a smooth release, but a bit of a lob. She didn't go over the lob line, but it was airborne, and you want to avoid that if you can. Not that I'm one to give her any coaching, but just an observation.
Scribner looking for 2 in a row to start the second. With the wood, that was a little too deep, I thought.
Just a bit, yeah.
Give it a try.
I have to be very careful what I say about her because her mother's sitting about 6 feet away, and she'll come over and do bad things to me.
That's okay. I hear from her too, so.
yeah, right.
9 for Shannon. 25-2 of 5 in the string. 22 in the match.
I know what
Second
it's like
string of 3.
being a bowling parent. My daughter was a state champion in New Hampshire 2 years in a row in her division in 1992 and 1993, and you're standing back there just biting your nails, and the kids are just out there having fun.
Mario head pin for a strike. Yes. She's all fired up. 30 plus 2 through 3.
That was the 6 and the 8. The last 2 to go. Kind of collapsing.
She almost got a 3-second delay penalty.
Yeah. Needs to tack a mark on this one to get back in the game.
On the bonus. And that's what you call a perfect shot. And what do you get to show for it? A spread eagle. 2, 4, 7 left, 3, 6, 10 on the right, but you get 2 on a bonus ball on a strike. Trying to get at least 3. These go about 1% of the time. for Pro Bowls that wood stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. 6 in the strike, 36 through 3 in the second of 3. So a beautiful Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine.
Her downfall today has been fills that are not as good as they could have been.
Yeah, a 3 and a 6 and a fill, 7 in the box, 43 through 4, the hard way.
Yeah, no kidding.
Every Friday and Saturday night here at the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine, it's time to rock and bowl. 5-string maximum, just $12 a person, free shoes included. Call for lane availability, 6 to 10 every Friday and Saturday night here at the Big 20, where it's time to rock and bowl. Shannon Scribner has the bundle of 6.
I did rock and bowl for a couple of years at Bowl-O-Rama when the Genemontis family owned it before the Maderoses took over, and then at the Acton Bowl-O-Drome. Hey, isn't your dentist right next door to the Acton Bowl-O-Drome?
Dr. Honda,
yeah,
great doctor.
I heard about
great
him.
dentist.
Yeah.
Check her out. Dr. Honda, great lady too.
Because some days bowling at the Acton Bowl-O-Drome was like pulling teeth. So
you just took your fun. You just stole my words. Thanks, Mike.
Am I fired?
No.
I can stay?
No.
Okay.
Never, Mike. It's a privilege, a treat, and an honor to be with you today.
Oh, gosh. Don't stop.
When I wake up tomorrow, I'll think it was a dream. 9 for Scribner, 34 through 3.
Just promise me you'll get to bed before 5 o'clock tonight.
I have to go to Agawam in the morning, Agawam, Mass. It's a 2-hour drive. King of the Hill. Justin Thayer, Jim Feely putting a great job. A record crowd for Candlepins for Cancer. 1 p.m. on Candlepin Bowling Network tomorrow.
So you want a nice crowd for that, right?
Yes.
Come out and see it?
Yeah. And one of them?
I will not be going to Agawam tomorrow, no.
We take donations, by the way, online. Candlepinsforcancer.com.
He's so subtle, folks. Mr. Subtle. All right, the 4-7. And I was afraid she was going to chop it, but the ball stayed far enough to the right, and she took it out.
Second spare of the string, 44 in a ball. 1 plus a ball. Up 18 in the match. Play-by-play by Mike Morin.
Very close match so far. 17 pins separating these two terrific bowlers after the first game. And it looks as though Shannon has put a few more pins between her and Mario. And the 2 does not help. It was not on a spare, fortunately. But the half-wister left is no fun to shoot at. And what's even worse is when you take out the half-wister right on the second shot on this. And a great try. Wasn't quite thin enough. The 5 and the 9 remain, hoping to get a 10 box here in the 5th frame because Shannon Scribner is working on a spare. So she'll be putting some bonus pins in her box.
10:53 half. Greg Gouillart with an update.
If you wouldn't mind holding that. There we go. Thank you very much. First string statistics, there was 1 spare for Mario Johnson in the first string with a 3 fill, and then for Shannon Scribner, 3 spares, 20 pins on those spares, and 6 pins left standing in the 7 open frames. So ahead on both fronts right now, but Mario's heating up in the second string of 3.
Thanks, Greg Gouillart.
All right, a little bit right of the head pin. Actually, a lot right of the head pin. She's been a little bit more off the head pins. Yeah, a very difficult shot.
Good effort. Back to Mike Morin.
She does throw a great ball. They're both, I don't know if you'd call them fireballers. I mean, they don't throw the ball like Joe Ashline did, but they really have some smoke on the ball. And when they're on that head pin, they're going to get some pins. That was kind of obvious, wasn't it? They hit the head pin, they're going to get some pins. Sorry about that, folks.
9 for Mario, 62 through 6. Shannon Scribner on a spare on lane 2 here in Scarborough, Maine. If you're not in the Candlepin bowling world, next time you come out to New England or Eastern Canada, check out Candlepin Bowling. 13 centers in Maine, plenty in Massachusetts and New Hampshire. Spread Eagle.
You know what's great is a lot of people vacation from out of the area. Like Eve Plum, you know her, of course, from the Brady Bunch, right?
Yep.
She visits Riverwalk every year.
Marsha.
Yeah. So she goes over to Mark Ritchie's place, usually around Labor Day, and bowls because she loves it. Can't do that in California, where she lives.
4 in that spare, by the way. 48 through 4. 5 in the string. 22 in the match.
So that's a bit of a break for Mario, for her to just pull a 4 fill in that spare. And
nice
that
shot, pretty shot.
Beautiful. Is that merit a wow?
Not quite. They have wood. Without the wood, I'd say yeah.
You're raising the bar today, I see. Is that for my benefit?
I know. I'm going to get flack for not saying wow enough. I can't win. I do it too much. I do it too little. I can't win.
All right.
I'm stuck in the middle.
Well, she came off of that one just beautifully. So smooth. Just a little too full on the head pin. Got some wood to work with. It's the 4, 8, and the 10. And you need to, what they say, spray and pray on this one.
I call it get the broom out and sweep it out. I try to get the broom out and sweep it over. More so when there's wood on the outside.
That would be curling, wouldn't it?
I never curled before. The only curling I do is curling in the Three Stooges.
I want to try curling sometime, and there's a place near where I live in Nashua, the Nashua Country Club, that actually has that, and I've never done it. Kind of like bowling. You know how much those rocks weigh?
No.
Like 44 pounds.
Wow.
There's your stat of the day.
I'm hurt just thinking about it. 8 for Shannon, 66 through 6, up 4 in the string, 21 in the match.
All right, here's her chance. She's only 4 pins down, up against 3 spares in this game. Bit of a lob there, although it didn't go over the lob line. If I say lob, I'm not accusing anybody of it. But it's if the ball's airborne, it's a lob, but not an illegal lob. Did I make that clear?
That was a politically correct answer.
Okay.
There it goes.
All right.
Spare in the 7, 72 in the ball. Here comes Mario. Mario on the move here in Scarborough.
On her spare, she hasn't had anything better than a 3, I don't believe. On her strike, she had a 6, so she does need to hit that head pin.
The average Pro Bowler in spares 6.5, 8.3 on strike. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. There's 5, 1, 2, 7, 9, 10. 1 piece of wood behind the 1 and 2.
Pretty shot if it goes.
77 through 7. 7's a wild. Nice shot. Oh, Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Too bad. Thought she had that one.
How did that stay up?
How'd that not go?
Do you play the wood on this one?
Sometimes when I'm missing my object pins, when I bowled, I did, yeah.
Well, I'd
10.
rather shoot at 15 inches versus 4 inches.
I know, I know. You make me look bad here, Mike.
Sorry.
I know, I'm just kidding. I do it to myself anyway.
That's why we love you.
That's right. I like to have a good time. Everybody thinks I'm serious. I'm a goofball. You like karaoke, by the way? I like karaoke.
I do. I used to run karaoke.
Did you really?
Yep.
Have your own business?
I was a mobile DJ for 15 years, and for a while I brought a karaoke system with me. So it's fun. And not Pilgrim, Park Place Lanes, where I bowled for a number of years. I think they still have it in Jonathan's Lounge, although I haven't been there for a couple of years. Don't know. Karaoke a couple nights a week.
Scribner on the 5-2 split, leads up to 1 in the 10. She's up 4 box to box in the string up against the spare 5 here.
So what's your karaoke song? Your signature song?
My favorite singer is Paul Davis. No one knows who he is. A country boy.
Oh, I Go Crazy.
Hair. I Go Crazy. You're right.
Of course.
Paul Davis. The longest running single at the time. My high school year in Salem High School was on the charts.
Is that what you sing, though, when you're doing karaoke?
Yeah, my favorite song. I Go Crazy. Beautiful ballad. Haunting melody. Great ballad. Tearjerker song. I Go Crazy. Paul Davis. Singer of songs, teller of tales. A 30-minute album with 10 songs. Shannon 75, down 2 in the string.
Couldn't talk the 4-pin to go down. Need a little bit of luck on this shot.
Do you like the Moody Blues? I like Debbie Gibson also.
All-time favorite group, Moody Blues.
Yeah, I love
seen
the
them 15
Blues.
times.
Justin Haywood, yeah.
Yep. Most of the guys are gone. I think just 2 of them
Someone
remain.
just died last year.
Look at this.
Good
Short
try.
pin. Check the rack.
Paul Davis, my favorite singer, though.
Never had that many hits, but
He had 7 top 40 hits, and he wrote several #1 country songs as well, and sang on 2 of them. That won't count. That's 9.
That will be a 9.
Fullest call, but hit the wood first. Great integrity by Shannon Scribner.
Yeah, she waved it off.
84 through 8, down 3 in the string. Mario's down in the match by 14.
And because we have a lot of people that don't live around here familiar with the game, they should know that if the ball touches a pin in the gutter and then takes down another pin, the ball is dead, and you saw right there, a 9 box.
Mario starts with 3. Back to Mike on the play-by-play to finish up the second string.
Oh, yeah, you give me all the fun shots to do play-by-play on, huh? Thanks a lot. Well, she took out the 4, 7, 8, and it's basically a strike ball here to get the spare. Just like that. Wow!
Royalty fees. 97 the ball for
that
9.
Was
Big
pretty.
Shot.
So So my percentages are getting a little bit better now than last week or last match.
You call that big shot bowling in a sense, huh?
Yes.
Little TV show.
At the great Bob Foraker.
Yeah. On the bonus, 7.
And a very...
8,
oh,
9.
Look at this. Oh, thought it was going to be a double. All right, so a little more pressure now because she has to shoot this without the wood.
On the spare, 9, 106 through 9.
And a good time to do it here in the 10th frame.
She can use the wood. She go right at it. She does.
All right.
Back-to-back spares in the 10th and 9th.
Strike is bonus money, if so.
So he gets a strike, she get bonus money.
That's
here.
very true. Bonus money the hard way. Possible 117 game.
116 the ball here in the 10th and the second of 3. Trying to even up the match or take the lead. 10 hit. 5. 121 second string. Or is it 121 it is. Nice finish, Mario Johnson.
Now there's a nice comeback with a great ending to her game.
218 through 2. Now Shannon needs a 120, I believe, to keep pace, right, Greg?
That's right. Well, 2 10 boxes here will tie the match up, so a 104 to tie, and any mark will take the lead.
So another thrilling match here. Back to Mike.
Well, leaving the Four Horsemen, as Don Gillis used to call it. Got other names here I'm finding out today here at the Big 20.
The Kamrowski special.
Want to hit between the 1 and the 2. That's the optimal way to do it.
There it is.
Just like that.
36% success rate for pro ball is not wood.
I'm glad she's listening to my coaching from up here today.
I think you're the Bluetooth than her. This
I think Amanda Carroll's fired. I'm her new coach.
94 in the ball through 9. Can still win the string and get $25 in bonus money.
This is a great match right here, folks. You're watching 2 of the top women in today's game. And she ends up with a 2-4-5. First ball in the 10th box.
101 through 9.
So she could actually tie it up if she spares and strikes.
It's missed.
And boy, she gets great action off the sidewalls, doesn't she?
Yeah, a little more inside that would have gone.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
So Mario will win the second string. Then she'll have $25 in bonus money. $100 overall in the first 2 ladders.
So she woke up midway through this game and took it to Shannon Scribner for a big finish, 121-111.
Got a great match here. 2 down, 1 to go. Mario Johnson, 121. Shannon Scribner, 111, the second string. With 1 string to go, Shannon Scribner, 225. Mario Johnson, 218. Back with string 3 in just a moment on W.O.N Sports and Candlepin Bowling Network.
It is totally unacceptable to me when people dump on New York. But how can I stop them when it's plain to see we're dumping on ourselves? We've got to sweep our sidewalks, put our trash in plastic bags, the bags in cans, etc., etc. How can we get the world to respect us if we don't respect ourselves? If you're a New Yorker, then sweep it, can it, bag it, and don't dump on New York.
Paul Grant, Mike Morin, Greg Gouillart here. Third and final string underway. Second round of the ladder series. 4 rounds overall. Mario won the first match against Deb DeRocha. Trying to advance to face number 2 seed Glennis McKinley. Third string, nice bid. Leads up to 3.
7-pin
match
lead.
coming in.
Yeah, exactly. Great minds think alike occasionally.
What mind? I'm usually out of mind. 10 to start the third.
She'll
I
step
feel like a kid
over.
in a candy store working with you today, Mike. It's a pleasure to again be here with you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Glad I could help out.
Hope to have you again.
Yeah,
You may fire me and put you on. Who knows?
I don't think so. I don't have your energy. I have a lot of energy, but I don't have
Too
Paul
much
Grant
sometimes.
energy.
I have all my father's traits. Talk fast.
And his energy? Do you have his energy
Yes.
too?
Well, I think I have more than him, but yeah, kind of like. I think I have more.
Is it
You
coffee?
talk faster than me, believe it or not.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the old FedEx commercials, the
Yes,
world's fastest
yes.
top Paul? What was his name?
I get called being an auctioneer. I've heard it all. Not as bad when I broadcast. More when I socially talk. Although sometimes you never know. Trying to ricochet it over. Oh, what a shot for a spare! Wow! 20 and a ball through 2.
That was a really tough shot, and she executed perfectly. And her streak continues from about midway through the last game. She's either been perfect or had spares, and her fills are getting better too.
Shannon Scribner in lane 2 here at the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. The number 3 seed, up 7 coming into this final string.
And suddenly she has pressure on her, which she didn't for much of the first game.
Only 4. 573 a qualifier round. Mario 553. Glennis McKinley, the winner. Will play this winner of this match. She had a 603 qualifier. Amanda Carroll, the number 1 seed, a 614 qualifier. Off the wall, spare!
Wow!
Copycat.
All right, we got a good one going on here, folks. A 7-pin difference through completed frames.
Shannon in the lead on the spare. Off to the right, the dreaded half Worcester.
Yeah, she missed
Greg,
her mark by a couple of
sorry about
spots.
the half Worcester, those in
A couple
W.O.N
of boards, I should say.
That's right. So a match between a Boston team and a Worcester team was taking place, and once upon a time, a Worcester bowler in the pivotal frame punched out those dreaded 2 pins, and one of the Boston bowlers cheered, "You're halfway back to Worcester."
That takes guts to shoot the spare like that. I mean, that's the way you have to make it, real thin in the opening there, and she was too thin. She was almost too perfect.
Tough fill, 12 through 1. Now needs a big out here. Tough 5, ouch. Kicks the ball rack. 17 through 2, down 3 in the string, up 4 in the match. And as Justin Scally likes to say, we got a ball game.
And it could tip in the favor of Mario here with a good enough fill.
All right, we'll give you the next 4 boxes, Mike.
You giving me 4 boxes?
4 boxes to call it. Go
Wow,
ahead.
here we go. It's the dreaded 5-7, but it's a good fill.
I'm a team player.
Oh, well, gonna make me work for my money today, huh? All right, it's the 5, and we're so close to the bar, too. I could almost sneak back for a quick shot of Jameson, but I won't.
I'll give you chocolate milk while you're at it.
So the 5-7 still remains, hoping for at least a 9 in this box. That'll give her 29 through 3. And unless Shannon marks in the third, she'll continue to lead. Mario will. So she sticks with 8. She'll move over to lane 3.
Spare 8 in that second, 28 through 2, now an 8:36 through 3 on the update. Scoreboard's behind up there on the scoreboard.
All right, stepping up to the lanes here.
Back to Mike.
She held. I think she held the ball just a little bit too long, and crossed her body with it, leaving not a fun spare.
What a great ladder series this is today. What a star-studded line this is.
It's almost a dream setup, really, when you think about it. It gets tougher the higher you go.
34 bowlers competed for the top 5. We have a house bowler, Lisa Everest here, 529. She knocked out Maddie Kelly, the number 1 average bowler in the game, by 4 pins.
Maddie's the highest average?
Maddie has the highest average right now in the game right now, 117, 118 range.
I think she's engaged, isn't she?
Yes, to Evan Riva. Yep. Nice shot, Mario.
Beautiful 10.
46 through 4.
Those two are going to put mixed doubles out of business, guaranteed.
They were just down in Disney, weren't they? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm stalking them on Facebook.
Evan's a beast. He's a clutch in the mixed worlds, helping his team win the mixed championship at Academy Millions Haverhill, Mass. Watch that on Candlepin Bowling Network as well.
Well, you had Bob and Mary Ann Kelly talk about a heck of a doubles partnership.
Yeah. Yeah. Part of that first women's doubles event, Extra Lanes, back in the spring on Candlepin Bowling Network. Maddie Kelly, Mario Johnson won it over Amanda Carroll and Shannon Scribner. Close match. Shannon punching out. Back to Mike.
Yeah, exactly the words I was going to use, taking out the 2 and the 8 and leaving the sleeper 1-5 along with the 4-7. Not impossible to make, but you're going to make this less than 10% of the time, no matter how good you are. Yeah, I was hoping she was going to make a liar out of me, but she did not.
Tough 7. A spare 2, Start with that dreaded half Worcester, a 5, a 7, just 24 through 3. All of a sudden, down 12 in the string.
Yeah, very
Down
unscripted
the
like.
match.
She just needs to kind of settle down, take a deep breath. Easy for me to say back here. She's on the lanes with all the pressure. Needs to start hitting the head pin again. And what's annoying is when you do hit the head pin and you get that.
She's down 5 in the match, up against a 10. Tough shot here, 2, 4, 7 to 10. Good effort.
Leaving the 7 and the 10. She'll move over to lane 2 after taking her third shot here.
NFL goalpost.
Trouble with the lefty trying to get to that pocket there. She throws a backup ball, so it's tough to come around and hit that 2-4 pocket the way you want it to.
Good observation.
Thanks, Greg Gouillart. 8, just 32 through 4.
So it's now a 7-pin swing. Well, 14-pin swing, 7 though in favor now of Mario.
Mario, could she climb the ladder from 5 to 1?
Be a good payday because she got more chances to get multiple marks in a row, win individual matches.
Nice ball. Back to Mike.
And that is a 4-7 and some wood. You just got to hit that 4-pin almost anywhere and it's going to go for you. If you miss the 4-pin, you still could get it. This is one of those very forgiving shots. But I'm sure she's hoping to hit the 4-pin.
You don't play it too low.
Yeah, exactly. So a good shot for her. She's only left 2 pins standing in this match. All spares and 10 so far.
56 in the ball through 5 in the final string of the match. One of the face, number 2 seed, Glennis McKinley, another clutch bowler, 603 qualifier.
Missing the head pin just a little bit on the right-hand side. The 1, 2, 4, 7, and 9. Wood not especially helpful, although 1 is rolling back to the 9 pin. That could be helpful.
61
Still
half.
moving. I think she's waiting for it to stop. Yep. Missed the object pin, so best she can do is a 10 box here. A 5 fill. Very, very close match. I don't think Shannon's done yet, that's for sure. The way she played it.
8 for Mario, 69 through 6 here in the final string, the third string. If there's a tie, a 1-string roll-off to move on to face number 2 seed, Glennis McKinley. The runner-up today will receive $350 for 4th place.
Take that for 45 minutes work, huh?
Not bad.
But you'd like to go a couple hours and make $1,200, ultimately.
$1,200 for the top seed winner.
Yeah.
$800 for the runner-up. $450 for 3rd place. Back to Mike.
1, 3, and the 7. A little bit of wood on the right of no real consequence unless things go kind of crazy, which in this game they often do. And she went too far to the right on that one. So kind of a little bit flat in this match compared to the first one. But I know she'll find it again, and she'll be back to punishing Mario as she did the first game. With a 7-pin lead has evaporated and gone in favor of Mario, a.k.a. Marion, in case those of you are wondering, casual viewers. All right, over to lane 3 for Shannon Scribner, who's won many, many championships in her young 26 years on the planet. And I'm not sure what age she started bowling, but I'm going to guess it was probably 2 or 3. Must be on this 4-page dossier that I have. Ouch.
Started bowling at the age of 7,
All right,
2004.
So 19 years.
In first place in the APH Average per Handicap tournament, double 2nd place in scratch. Very impressive resume over the years.
And she learned to swim when she was 6.
And she's in a hole here. Down 2 marks in the match, at least.
I can't tell. Is there a 5-pin back there? My
Yes,
eyes are
1,
blurry.
5, 6, 10. 9, just 50 through 6. Down 9 in the string.
So down 19 in this game.
19 in the string,
and
sorry.
12 overall, I think, right?
12-pin lead. Mario Johnson up by 12. 4 blocks to go.
Mario with a 61.5. That puts her on par for a 120 game. Not much you can do with that, but you play the wood on the right, don't you, Paul?
Absolutely. Red line to Harvard. Living on the edge.
Red line to Harvard?
Yeah.
I
Another
didn't,
one of my
know, I
mannerisms.
didn't know you were an Ivy League guy.
Well, not scholar-wise, I'm not.
Oh.
The wife's the brains behind the operations. Nice effort.
She got off of the wrong tee stop, apparently.
No. Well, you have to live on the edge on that one.
Yes.
You also have to literally put it on the edge of the gutter. Not easy. Good effort, though.
And
now a field goal.
A field goal.
On
so
Wild Card Saturday.
Can we give her 3 points? No, I don't think so. She'll get 8, though, for the box. And opening the door for Shannon if she can get her act together and even this match up.
I'd have the highest score in the game if we had field goals counting Candlepin Bowling. 77-7. Final string of the match. On the nose, 6, 3, 6, 10, 7 on the left.
A punchado. This one, though, very makeable. Shoot it from the on the left side of the wood against the 3 and hope the ball kind of ricochets over because it's got some wood to work with against the 7.
Can she pick it up? Off the wall? No. Good try.
That's how I would have played it. But still the 7
You're from
pin.
Detroit originally.
That is correct.
10-pin bowler, converted to a Candlepin bowler?
I did, and I really was happy to discover Candlepins because I was about as good as I was going to get as a 10-pin bowler with high 190 average, which 30 years ago was pretty good. Now 190 is like, forget it, get out of here.
87 through. We didn't show you a book yet. We got to put his book up here still on the camera.
Well, unfortunately, the bowling book is sold out. Well, I should say fortunately, because I did sell them all. Lunch with Tommy and Stacia. That book was such a joy to write because of all the people I got to talk to.
Script needs some marks. 2, 4, 7, 9. Decent wood here to help.
Love to see this one go. Got a plank right in front of the 247 and a piece of wood a little bit to the left of the 9 pin.
Needs 30 pins in these 2 boxes to tie. Late in the 3rd.
This one goes.
She got off the wall. Clutch spare.
Boy, it was not
Crowd
easy.
goes wild. 16 a ball through 7. She still has a chance. Home bowler here in Scarborough.
Very enthusiastic crowd here today, which is great.
It's been really great donation. A lot of donations to the Maine bowlers here and the families coming out here. Support Candlepins for Cancer. You can do your part too. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. On the spare. 8, a chance for the 7-8.
Good drop, and a lot of wood to help.
Yeah, it looks like Home Depot and Lowe's. All that lumber on the deck. 68 through 7.
I predict she gets this one.
Still needs this one.
What are you, 1 for 3 so far?
No, I'm a little more than that. I think I'm
for a spare. He got it! She got it! What a shot!
What? No, wow? Wow! I'll say it. I'll say it again. Wow.
You say it too much, Mike. Back-to-back spares. Clutch. Shannon Scribner. ICBA championship winner.
Didn't you know she would wake up, though, and get back on track?
2 boxes to go. She's down 2, but on a spare. Mario need at least 1 mark. 2 would help. Final 2 boxes. Thrilling match. In the pocket, 7, 2, 5, and the 8. Hiding behind the 2.
So is that wood of any help, do you think?
I don't think so. You got to go right at it. Stranger things can happen in Candlepin. Right at it. And no.
Well, she did touch the wood, and I thought maybe it would shoot something over at the 8 pin. It did not.
Pins are at a premium here in Scarborough.
And we're going to see the lead change hands possibly again.
Nice 10. 97 through 9. Up to 3:15 in the match. 3:12 last round. Good enough to defeat Deb DeRosia.
Looking for a mark to put the pressure, or to keep the pressure on Shannon, who's had the pressure on her all this game because she first 7 or 8 frames weren't very good.
Glennis McKinley, number 2 seed, plays the winner of this match. Needs a mark, crossing over, 9! Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
And this is not a gimme shot because the wood is not in a real favorable position. I think chances are better that it will go.
To take advantage here.
Needs this mark. Can she pick it up? She does! Spare the 10th. 107 to the ball. What a match.
Women are coming alive here in the last half of string number 2. Today's ladder featuring some of the best bowlers in the game today, and you're watching one of them right now.
A hammer, a strike would be huge. Her final ball of this match. In the pocket, 7, 8, 9. What a finish. 116. 334. Shannon Scribner going to spare the final 2 boxes on Candlepin Bowling Network and W.O.N Sports.
Needs good count on this mark and another to take this match. She also has on back-to-back marks. There is an opportunity for bonus money atop all that.
$25 for the string to win also.
Lots of money at play in these next 2 boxes.
Another mark for $25 in bonus money for 3 in a row.
We haven't had that yet today, have we?
No. Sweeps to the
There
right.
you go.
The big break there, the 2-4-7. Wood to help.
There's a gift.
7 on the spare. 310 total. 310 overall in the match. 85 in the string. Needs this. Got it! Clutch! 3 in a row. Bonus money, $25. More importantly, a chance to win the match.
I'm not sure she hit the object pin. I think she got another pin that kind of spun around and got it. It was very, very close, but it was a great shot to watch.
She needs 15 overall combined. A big fill would be huge. Half West, you got to be kidding me. Ouch. She needs to convert. Tough. That's why I hate that shot, Mike. A momentum killer.
We don't know
97 through 9.
anybody that likes
needs
it.
a spare to go on.
But when you do
win.
it on a spare, that's just the worst. Feel
Needs a
bad for
mark.
her.
To move on, she needs it, and she won't get it. And Mario Johnson, number 5 seed, goes to number 4 and number 3. Nice out.
There you
9.
go. Good finish.
What a finish. What a match. 116-106. Mario wins the 3rd string. The final score, Mario Johnson 334. Shannon Scribner 331.
Wow.
Mike Morin, what a match.
I was holding my breath like that doubles match that we watched that involved Shannon Scribner. Great game, great match.
And she's heartbroken, obviously. She gave it a good try. Mario's clutch again. Shannon got that half whistle kill. Absolute chance to take it, but just a tough break.
We saw some great clutch bowling today, and it was back and forth. It was never really, well, it was always in doubt, quite honestly.
Yeah, we're going to talk to the bowlers before we sign off here.
Whoops, sorry about that.
All right, let's talk to the bowlers here before we sign off.
Okay. All right.
While you saunter on down, I'll mention 9 marks for Mario
Thank you for
Johnson,
watching
10
on
marks for
Candlepin
Shannon
Network,
Scribner.
W.O.N Sports New York and their affiliates.
And then 19 pins left standing for Mario Johnson and 25 pins left standing for Shannon Scribner.
Paul Grant, Mike Morin with you back at the Big 20 at Scarborough, Maine. What a heartbreaking loss for Shannon Scribner, Mike. Great match.
It really was a great match. Came right down to the end, like that terrific doubles match that you had in Exeter not long ago. And it's very disappointing, but you're so young and you have so many great years ahead of you. It doesn't make you feel much better, though, for me to say that, does it?
No, good.
So what was the thing that maybe did you in today, if you had to look back at your 3-string?
Probably my fills. I did punch out a couple times, but
Amanda's your coach, right?
sure.
Okay. Well, anyway, congratulations. It was fun watching you today.
Thank you.
And I know we'll see you back.
I will.
Thank you.
Before you go, we have some money for you, unless you want to give it to Mike. We have $50 in bonus money for winning a couple of strings, 3 in a row, and then 1 string you won, and then $350 for runner-up prize. Congratulations. 334, 331. Mario clutch as usual.
So
in
go,
big
ways go.
matches.
There we go.
You seem to know how to bring it. As number 5 seed, knocked out number 4, now number 3. A great feeling. Clutch win.
Just got to have fun out there. You just got to throw your ball. You just got to work with it.
How do you stay so mentally focused and tough?
Just bowling for years. You just got to stay focused. That's all.
Congratulations. Now you get to play Glennis McKinley, the number 2 seed.
I know. I'm going to bowl against one of my best friends.
Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, so tough loss for Shannon, 334-331. Mario Johnson squeaks out a 3-pin win for Mike Morin. Greg Gouillart, Paul Grant saying so long for now from the Big 20 at Scarborough, Maine. Thanks for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling on Candlepin Bowling Network.